Health4U is a program that Reedsburg Area Medical Center offers that is to help people make lifestyle changes, and it's for those that have been diagnosed with either prediabetes or at risk for developing type 2 diabetes. So we help teach them through class ways to reduce their risk of getting type 2 diabetes. The class is facilitated by registered dietitians, exercise specialists, and also RNs. The program is a year long. We have 26 classes that we spread out over the 12-month period. And then the second year is a support group that meets once a month to help those participants maintain their lifestyle changes, or if they've had trouble and gotten off the wagon a little bit, to help them get back on track. The main focus is to teach them tools and give them tools to change their lifestyle to reduce that chance of type 2 diabetes. So we really focus on nutrition and physical activity. Then our goal is to help them achieve a 5% weight loss goal, because that is what research has proven helps reduce your chance of developing type 2 diabetes. Number one, we ask them to attend those 26 classes. If they're not able to, we really highly recommend them to schedule a makeup session that we can redo that. We want them to track their food, so we have them turn in weekly food logs. That is what helps bring education and awareness to what their bodily intake is, if they're exceeding that or not. We ask them to track their activity minutes. So some people may not have been exercising at all, so we work them up gradually to attain at least 150 minutes of exercise per week. So we divide that up 30 minutes, 5 days a week, and they can break that up. And then the ultimate goal is to achieve that 5% weight loss goal in the first 6 months. You do not need fancy exercise equipment to participate in this program. We had one participant in the past that he kept track of his food and he walked laps in his basement. And he was so successful and ended up losing 100 pounds over that 1-year program. So that was a simple method that he used. But one of the perks is every participant will get a badge and they can use our wellness center down in the lower level of the REMC and use that exercise equipment at specific times when the rehab is closed. But they have access to that for the entire program. So that can help them achieve that if you don't have anything at home. So one of the lives that we saw transformed as in facilitators of the program was we had a married couple that participated in the program. They attended a dance group every Sunday night, and they would stop on the way home and get ice cream as a treat. But after the program, or through the program, they learned that let's stop at the grocery store and try a new fruit. So I know they said they tried star fruit, stuff like that. So they still treated themselves to a sweet treat, but instead they turned it into something healthy.
Yeah, so there are a lot of things that you're going to be able to take away from our Health4U program. You're going to learn about how to track your food, ways to incorporate exercise into your daily routine. You're going to learn about ways to cope with and manage daily stressors and how to overcome those stressors. And you're also going to learn about what it takes and what it means to eat healthy. So one of the things we see a lot with our participants is they come in and they believe that they're eating a relatively healthy diet and that all they need to do is add in some exercise and then they're going to see the improvements that they want. We get them to start tracking their food and logging their food, and they start to see how many calories are in certain items, or that they're eating too many carbs during the day, or they're consuming too many fats, or their sodium is too high. So they make those changes and they see a positive correlation to their weight loss, and that really reaffirms what they're learning in the program. So it kind of drives home that, okay, I can take this, I can continue to go with it, and it helps create that assurance that what they are learning is going to work for them. It helps them with staying focused on making those positive changes, and it makes it a little bit easier for them to buy in and adhere to the program right away. So first and foremost, this program, the number one focus is to reduce the risk of developing type 2 diabetes. So we want, the biggest thing they'll take away is reducing that risk. So as everybody knows, and as most people know, once you become a type 2 diabetic, there is no going back. So you can lower your glucose levels, your blood glucose levels, but you are still a type 2 diabetic. So first and foremost, we're reducing that risk. It's also going to reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. Type 2 diabetes and cardiovascular disease often go hand in hand, so reducing that risk. They're also going to see an improvement in their sleep habits and sleep patterns. They're going to have more energy throughout the day, so instead of hitting that 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock wall because maybe they're not eating foods that are fueling them throughout the day, they're going to feel more energized throughout the day. And then it's going to improve self-esteem, which is another huge one too, because if you feel better about yourself, you have a more positive outlook on life, you're more enjoyable to be around, you have fun being around other people because you're not worried about what other people think of you. So those are some positive takeaways for this program. So you'll also develop a bond with the other individuals that are participating in this program as well. So what's nice is everyone that is in here is working towards the same common goal. So even if you don't have that great support system at home, if you live alone, or if the other individuals in your house don't necessarily follow that same path, you have a group of individuals who are going to support you, who are going to help motivate you, and are, again, working towards the same common goal as you. So it really builds a nice community around the group that you're with. The program is for individuals who are ready to make that positive lifestyle change because it is a big commitment, and it is something that you're committing to now for the rest of your life. It's also a program where you may face some obstacles and challenges as you go along with hitting plateaus in your weight loss, or maybe struggling to maintain the progress you've made as you get into the program. But that's what your facilitators, class facilitators are there for, and what your peers are there for as well. So they're going to help to encourage and support you through those tough times. What's great about this program is depending on who your provider is or who you are insured by, there may be reimbursement. So Medicare Part B and Security Health reimburse this program for a first-time participant. There are also some other insurance companies who may reimburse it, so we encourage our participants to reach out to their provider to see if they qualify. It also may be covered by flex spending dollars. It again just depends on the company, and you often will need a letter of medical necessity from your healthcare provider. So we encourage people to look at that option as well. Now, if none of that works for you, or you don't meet certain qualifications to get reimbursement, it does not exclude you from participation. You would just pay out of pocket at that point. We like to stress the importance of being prepared for this program. You have to be in a place or a state of mind where you are prepared to make a large lifestyle change. So this isn't something that you can take lightly. And we don't say that to scare anybody off, but we want to make sure if you are covered by Medicare Part B and you're going to get reimbursement, it's only reimbursable one time. So if you start the program and you get into it a couple months, you're like, I just don't think this is the right time, and you drop out at that point, you can join again, but you're not going to have it covered again. So we want to make sure people are at that stage where they're ready to make a positive change. And when people are, and when they truly buy in, that's when they see those great results. So they see large weight loss. They reduce the number of medications they're on or completely eliminate them. And that's what we love to see.